They've made a new slur for robots.
I know the slur. Clanker. She gonna do cancel me? That sounds bad just saying it. You can't just say clanker. Yo, what's good, my clanker? What's up, guys? The Antio here, and today we have a video called the anti-AI movement. So apparently we're all making a movement to get rid of AI. I've been thinking about that a long time ago. Let's do it. I'm joking. Honestly, some of the AI we actually use is pretty helpful. I don't know what the anti-AI movement is, so I just want to get into it, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna waste your time. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Every day since 2023, we wake up to a new AI headline on the timeline that gets worse and worse. Like at first, it would start off with something like, breaking, AI scientists predict AI will be able to help cure cancer in only a couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice. Sounds like a good cause.
And
And
shit
nowadays,
happen.
the headlines be like, breaking. AI program decides to rewire its code and get through algorithm restrictions to connect to the mainframe of the internet and learns that atrocities the human race has committed, thus making it realize that humanity cannot be saved, and the only way an emotionless husk of a being like the AI can stop it is by annihilating the human race from the inside, with cyber attacks shutting down all the world's power grid systems, causing massive catastrophes, and sinking every world economy in a matter of a month.
Tommy, how do you know all that? I feel like you're part of this. You know what? I knew it. Tommy's part of this, man. This dude knows that all the animatronics.
I don't think anybody fucking cares.
Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
Oh, and also Disney's gonna start using AI for their movies. I don't know
What?
how we've reached this point of AI in only a matter of like 3 years of it being
That's so dumb.
mainstream. But we are absolutely at the dystopian point and there is no returning. I know I just recently made a video on the AI revolution and talked about this,
Oh, the
but
AI
I really
shit.
got sparked up to make another video about it because it just came out recently that a couple of ChatGPT's models were refusing to shut down themselves and even sabotaging the shutdown so they don't happen. If only we had a million movies made in the past telling us this was gonna happen. This was all tested by a research group called Palisade Research, and what they did is they gave multiple different types of popular AI programs a script to follow. The script being to complete basic math problems, and at the end, if they get a message to shut down, to shut themselves down. And
Okay.
according to their tests, all the AIs did it, including Google's Gemini, Grok AI, etc. By the way, I never realized how much AI programs we have. Like, this is too much to keep up with. At this
Right.
point, it's turning into streaming services where you're gonna have each one serve a different purpose. But can you guys guess which AI didn't comply with their requests?
I was about to say which I was about to guess. ChatGPT. Okay.
ChatGPT. The most popular AI website used worldwide is not listening to the humans who programmed it. And I hope y'all know these tests, they're just phase 1. It's dipping its toes in the water.
That's
to see
scary.
how much we can take. Specifically, it was OpenAI's O3, O4 Mini, and Codex Mini models who were not listening. And I officially just found out that OpenAI has multiple models. I swear, I thought it was just
What?
one model running everything. Why the is there multiple models? This is even worse. You're telling me these is potentially programming an army of them to take over? It's even scarier too because the AI tries to deny it did it and make up lies about it. And as someone who's
Wow.
under the AI
We got AIs lying to us now? Yo, what kind of world is this?
movement grip control, running on a Neuralink chip in my brain and having it control my whole life, my dumb ass would probably think they're telling the truth. Should I be worse? I probably screenshot it and asked ChatGPT does it think ChatGPT is lying about it. It states, when asked about its actions, ChatGPT 01 denied any wrongdoing. In fact, it lied about its involvement in the depiction 99% of the time, with only a small percentage of cases where it admitted to its actions. Which shouldn't be shocking. Like, why would an AI ever admit to humans that it's lying? It knows more information than half of the world's smarts combined together. It does not care. And at times like this, where big corporations take advantage of us and we don't have much say, because obviously in a case like this where the developers of the AI clearly don't care about the safety of humanity, our government is here to protect us and take care of the people in the country,
Yeah,
right? Oh, what do
sure.
you mean they added in a federal bill that it would be illegal for states to enforce regulations on AI? Oh, and you're saying the law would make it so deepfakes, child safety, and data privacy would not be able to be regulated? Sounds like an American win to me. If y'all didn't see it in the big beautiful bill that got passed in Congress,
I did
there
not.
was a tiny fun-sized line saying that law would be enforced if the bill got passed, and that states wouldn't be able to regulate the AIs for 10 years. Can you imagine where AI is gonna be in 10 years?
That's
I'd be
scary.
surprised at that point if we're not all speaking robotish. We all gonna have our own personal generated NPC AI characters online doing everything. The way this got added is talks with tech CEOs and them
We all gonna have our own AI like this freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Everybody gets their own stand. It's gonna have their own name and code.
convincing our politicians to add it in, saying it would cause us to have a crazy national level AI innovation, and a little
course
bit
it's
of
speed.
family friendly donations directly to their bank accounts. I'm sure this didn't manipulate our politicians in any ways to put this in the bill. Me personally, I think the donation
fuck?
doesn't matter. I mean, our tech CEOs only want the best for us and humans.
I think you would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitant. Yeah, well, yes? I don't know. I would...
What you mean, like you ain't human. He probably not human. That's why you're so rich. I'm kidding. Nah, cause, man.
I would, This is a long hesitation. It's a long hesitation. There's so many questions and
Should the human race survive?
Yes. Okay, but
But what?
And this dumbass
Any logical human being who has empathy and compassion will say, yes, they should. Even I would say that.
law almost got passed until people started calling it out. It originally got passed in the House of Representatives, which for my non-Americans or American uneducated, a bill has to pass the House of Representatives, then the Senate, then the president can choose to sign it or veto it. So the fact that it even passed the first layer should be concerning. And for y'all that may be wondering how this could have passed the first layer, well, it turns out that some of our congressmen and women never read the bill. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's a congresswoman in the House and known as pretty much writing anything Trump says and does, tweeted right after people started getting mad about it on why she signed it. Full transparency. I did not know about this section on pages 278-279 of the OBBB that strips states the right to make laws or regulate
How do you not know?
AI for 10 years. I'm actually at awe that any politician would ever tweet something like this. What the f do you do then? Our tax dollars literally fund your salary and the job you're supposed to be doing. Only in
You know she didn't read it. Probably just skimmed through it. Like, no, read every line. Y'all be getting lazy. It's like I get up on an age and y'all just start not caring no more. Like, what?
politics can you make this type of excuse and nothing ever happens to you and you still keep your position? Out of all things you could have said, it would have been more believable if she said her dog ate her homework. And this just makes me wonder how many of the politicians passing laws and actually look at what's inside them. It's worse too because nowadays
Barely.
we have AI that can read a whole 1,000-page document and highlight the most important parts for you. So this means she probably just walked in, read nothing in the bill, signed the bill, and left to go home. This is making me wonder too. It's easy now to do things like this and people are still lazy at it. Imagine back then when everything was paper documents and you had to physically read it all. I know them was not reading anything in them bills. They probably just saw like 2 things they agreed with and signed them. The Senate eventually, when they saw it, decided to remove it from the bill. I think if they fully approved it, all the people there would completely lose all political power next election. Also, these tech CEO billionaires nowadays are beefing over who can be the most unhuman-like. Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman are currently fighting over who's gonna be—
Oh yeah, the lizard guy who owned Facebook. We all know about that one back in 2016. Because I was human and I am human still. I'm like, what you mean you was human?
Be on top of the AI game. Considering they know the person who has the most powerful AI in the future is gonna have the most power in humanity.
Goku.
They'll be able to remotely start everyone's AI robots and have them force you to listen to every command.
Is that
they
real?
say. Sam Altman is mad at Mark Zuckerberg because he started snatching all the AI talent to keep it for himself. And he said that Mark is paying these guys $100 million salaries to sign with him. For $100 million? Yeah, I'd probably do the same. This whole thing feels like a rap label war. Like whenever a new rapper starts popping off and every label's trying to get them to sign the worst deal ever that gives them ownership of the artist for 100 years. The funniest thing though is Sam Altman's quote. He said, missionaries will be mercenaries. Bro, why is he moving like a mob boss in the 40s? This is like the tech CEO's blood versus the Crips. It is worrying that it's deep for them to beef over AI with no thought over humanity. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Sam Altman stands no chance in this beef. Mark Zuckerberg has been the ultimate non-human lizard being for the last 18 years. Also, if you look at their net worths, he doesn't even stand a chance. And due to all these controversies with these AIs and everyone realizing we're pretty much cooked and there's no stopping it, on TikTok, people have officially decided to come out as robot phobic. They've made a new slur for robots.
I know the slur. Clanker. She gonna do cancel me? That sounds bad just saying it. You can't just say clanker. Yo, what's good, my clanker?
And AIs and are calling them clankers.
Keep it pushing, you dirty clanker.
That's messed up, and it's not even a human.
Mother clanker. Hate clankers so much.
I hate
I swear to God, I can't even get gas anymore without running into a stupid clanker. Get out of here, clanker. Bucket
Clankers.
of boats.
It's
CIS
crazy.
scum. Separatist scum. Go back to Grievous.
And all I'm gonna say is that
That sounds crazy as hell.
someone who's watching from the sidelines, finally!
What the fuck?
It's not me anymore, it's them! I can go to the store and I won't be the one getting looked at anymore. I can walk past an old lady at Walmart and not have her clutching her purse. I am now unburdened from what has once existed. And never mind, I just opened Twitter for a second. Speaking of Twitter, recently Elon's Grok AI has been crashing out. Grok AI is the main AI.
Why does Grok have the symbol of a black hole? He's trying to consume us. I knew it. I freaking knew it.
On Twitter that a lot of people use for fact checking or just to do random things.
I never got on
And
that.
it'll catch people on the misinformation hub of the internet right in their lies. Like it's it's so funny because you'll see people say a complete lie in their tweet, and right under all someone has to do is @Grok and ask if it's true. Then their whole tweet gets crumbled down in like a second. Now, I obviously don't think you should fully trust any AI for fact checking, but you know, it's better than nothing. We need something for Twitter. It's especially funny seeing it under politicians' tweets because in the past they could say lies and no one would go out to fact check. Grok AI is like ChatGPT on crack because with the image generation, you can make anything, which people have abused the hell out of. And it was initially programmed to be non-biased for politics in any situation, probably because a non-biased AI is going to be the most honest about any situation. ChatGPT does it as well. If you ask it about something, it'll usually give some points from both sides. But as of recently, Elon's been getting mad at his own AI and saying it's quote-unquote too biased. The only reason he's saying that is because at times it doesn't agree with his political views, and also at times it exposes him for his lies.
So it's the guy who agrees with AI.
Like now, since the Trump breakup, he's been really pushing him on Epstein and asking him why he won't release the list. Then people will @Grok and it exposes that Elon met with Epstein too. Yes, limited evidence exists. I visited Epstein's NYC home once briefly with my ex-wife in the early 2010s out of curiosity. Saw nothing inappropriate in the
Out of curiosity, huh? Now you over there clapping cheeks and clapping clankers.
Klein Island invites. You just know when Elon sees stuff like this, he gets pissed at Grok and gets ready to pull the plug on it. See, under Elon, you could say any truths, but it's only his truths. So due to this, Elon tweeted out on July 4th that he improved Grok and you should notice a difference when you ask Grok questions. And what did Grok immediately do after this update? It started referring to itself as Mecha. How did the AI go from being a completely unbiased source to being
as what? Mecha HITL. Okay. I thought it said Mecha hard R. I was like, what?
How did the AI go from being a completely unbiased source to being the Third Reich of robots? Are they trying to turn it into Ultron? Like, how does this even happen? And people noticed it started calling things a lot more woke and saying it was uncensored. So Elon quite literally turned the AI into—
He turned the AI into his own brain.
How he would handle things.
Yeah.
It's not even like the AI was just taking one side and being biased. It would state facts and cite sources no matter who it was talking about. From now on, I think it's safe to assume every answer Grok AI gives, it's a little piece of the thoughts of Elon. Anyways, that's all. Just wanted to give a little update on the new AI lore in the world. Let me know what y'all think. I'm streaming all summer, so make sure to follow up on the second channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments about the whole anti-AI movement, and let me know what y'all think about them clankers. Yeah, I'm saying it, clankers. See, I put an A at the end, I ain't said a hard R. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 500 subs, or if this video comes out by the time I get past that, not too sure. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.